to Season 2, Episode 26 of One Man's Opinion. Today's review is Yale Repertory Theater's production of Edward Albee's Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, directed by James Bundy, and running through October 29th at their theater at 1120 Chapel Street, New Haven, Connecticut. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf is one of the great American classics. It, along with Albee's A Zoo Story, deservedly sit in the theater lexicon next to plays like Tennessee Williams's A Streetcar Named Desire and A Glass Menagerie, Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman and The Crucible, and Eugene O'Neill's Long Day's Journey into Night and The Iceman Cometh. Albee's depiction of a marriage that appears to be on the verge of complete implosion is absolutely brutal, but also hidden with moments of genuine love and humor. It is hard to sit and watch Martha, played here by Rene Augesen, and her husband George, played by Dan Donohue, verbally abuse each other for 3 hours in front of their house guests, Honey, played by Emma Pfitzer Price, and her husband Nick, played by Nate Janis. It's something that will test the wits and tolerance of any audience. But when done well, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf will engage in rapture and devastate the audience by the cutting dialogue and secrets that are kept by the characters. The brilliance of Albee is his ability to maintain the tension of this conflict for so long and finding reasons to keep Honey and Nick in the house, allowing the drama to continue, using degrees of alcohol, sex and selfishness, and mental illness to keep the foursome going. Nothing appears as it seems with Virginia Woolf. There are a lot of things that happen where on the surface the audience keeps asking, why is this happening? Why does George suffer being henpecked by Martha for their 20-plus years of marriage? Why does he passively sit by while she throws herself at Nick? Why does he feed her alcoholism? Why does he not want to talk about the son of theirs she brings in discussion? Why does he permit the two of them hosting a new professor at the college and his wife at 2 a.m. when they've already been out drinking and socializing with staff for nearly 6 hours prior? Why do Nick and Honey not just get up and leave when tensions get more than a bit insane? Even the name of the play, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, has more context than the running gag that goes throughout the play. Anyone who knows Virginia Woolf's life would have a giant Easter egg as to what is slow cooking throughout the narrative. Albee keeps baiting the audience the entire time, teasing more and more until all is revealed during the play's tragic conclusion. All the brilliance of Albee's play couldn't be fully realized without a great production, and Yale Rep's production, led by Bundy, is mostly excellent. Miguel Urbino's scenic design of Martha and George's 1960s living room is exquisitely detailed, and Kyle J. Artone's costume design is great as well. Martha's second outfit is wildly explicit as she attempts to seduce Nick, and I really like the casual yet professorial sweater, shirt, and tie combo of George. Ultimately, though, the play hinges on the talents of the cast. Augesen and Donohue match each other blow for blow with their brutal barbs towards each other. At the same time, with all this viciousness towards each other, both actors remember a fundamental rule of acting. Where's the love? The two actors do keep, though mostly hidden subtextually throughout most of the play, that little bit of compassion for each other that keeps them together. Also, they successfully find humor in their insults. With lesser actors, the vitriol between the two would just be flat out mean, but the two of them, along with Bundy's direction, make the insults bitterly funny. Emma Pfitzer Price is at times hysterical as the sickeningly inebriated Honey, but I feel she sometimes overreaches on the physical comedy of her drunkenness. It gets a little too cartoonish. The weakest link in the cast is Janis, who in the first act can't seem to get Nick away from being anything but angry. There doesn't seem to be any motivation for him to be so irritable at the top of the show, and it doesn't go anywhere for over an hour. It isn't until Nick and George are alone on stage in the second act that Janis loosens up a bit. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf depends on the compatibility of the productions George and Martha, though, and Augesen and Donohue excel, and the two of them make the show absolutely worth going to see. But I'm only one man's opinion, so leave yours in the comments below. If you'd like to see Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, I'll leave a link in the description. You can support my channel by subscribing. Click the notification bell to be alerted to future reviews as well. My next review will be TheatreWorks Hartford's production of Fun Home. Thank you for watching, and I will see you at the theater.